Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Hello, Ambrose. Good morning. Hello, Horseman. Good morning. Good evening to y'all. But over here, we do a little thing called Zhao Shang Hao. No, we don't. That's the wrong country. Ohio. 7:17 a.m. Let's get it. I'm behind. I'm still in Chapter 3. Deadline approaches. I live in that pillar stance. I have yet to... You need fire? Who needs the hua? I finally beat Yin Tiger. Woof. I don't know Yin Tiger. Maybe I'm going to get acquainted here soon. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that finally. I have 2 sparks. Should I put them into something? Stamina. When health is above half. But I was trying to complete my smash stance, right? See, I don't even have time to look at pillar stance or thrust. Who has time for this when all this smashing remains to be done? Maybe my favorite boss I faced. Okay. Use them to make a fire. The man's cold. Did I want something? Everything, I guess. But was there something that needed to take priority? Maybe these, right? Yeah, that's gonna be handy. Let's do it. Okay. I did wander a little bit, not very far. I was like setting up the stream and I couldn't wait. It's you. You're just right here. I say we light this tree on fire. Alone in the Dark style? Elden Ring style? Fire, huh? Do I have something that... Do I have fire? I have fireproof. Not exactly what we're looking for. Do I have a spell or something that gets hot? Do I have anything that gets hot? Please wait. We gotta do this. Oh, I guess we gotta do this. Wait. What? Oh no. Did you just call a bunch of friends? Yeah. Shit. There they are. Has our boy hit Spellbinder yet? What is a Spellbinder? I'm gonna say no. But you know me. I might have hit it. I might have run up to the steps of it and then immediately gone left and done a full loop around the Spellbinder. I do like to do that. Yeah, I was focused on you over there. There's fire right here. Dude, just walk. Just, hey, 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 over here. It's ready to go. It's just sitting here waiting for you. Can I bring this to you? Perfectly good fire. 2 of them. We can each take one. We can share. No rest. No rest for the wicked. Whoa! Give me a second. Yeah, like that. Straight up, I hate those guys, the dual blade boys. Yeah, I feel like any game, anyone that shows up with dual, anything of like, in this family of weaponry, I'm usually in for a bad time. I'm thinking of some similar enemies in Elden Ring that likes to, you know they're gonna dance around, do lots of flips and cartwheels and shit, and get right up in your business. Another story. I need to get on my story time. Okay, wait. Yeah, let's read one. I'm way behind. I'm still reading snake shit from chapter 2. Snake Patroller. As seasons turn from slumber at parts, hidden in green, a hunter with arts. Small in shape, it devours the grand, or strikes a pain no cure can stand. In the kingdom of Mami, a small city stood against the mountainside, its lush grasses and dense forests a haven for serpents, much to the townsfolk's constant dismay. There lived in this city a snake hunter, masterful in his craft, who had freed the people from many a serpent's threat, earning a fair share of silver in the process. He boasted not of his wealth. Instead, he often dispensed porridge to the needy and prayed for all. So revered was he that the magistrate awarded him a dwelling for all his family to live within the town walls. One day, a ragged monk, seemingly delusional, came begging at his door. The snake hunter's kind-hearted wife offered clothes and food, but the monk, unsatisfied, demanded liquor. The crowd scorned his impudence, their complaints growing loud until the snake hunter's return. He silenced the clamor and instructed his wife to bring the monk a gourd of spirits. Touched by the gesture, the monk warned, "A serpent gway lurks in your home. Ignore it not, or your family shall perish." The snake hunter scoffed at such mad ramblings and dismissed him promptly. Yet his wife heeded the monk's words and urged her husband to search for the gway. He, however, brushed aside her concerns. In her persistence, the wife fetched the mad monk once more to banish the evil. Indeed, with raw meat and an iron hook, the monk drew from their home a massive serpent, taller than a man, clearly a creature of power. 4 limbs it sprouts, and venom deadly, the monk declared. A mere touch is death. With those words, he slew the serpent gway for the woman. Strangely thence, the town remained untouched by further snake scourges, as if by the mad monk's hand, peace was restored. What were they drinking, though? What was in that gourd? Oh, I missed a comment. I'm sorry. Perhaps think back to the most recent fight against the other monkey. This was in reference to what? The most recent fight against the macaque attack? What happened there? Fire? Yeah, okay, I thought that's what you were referencing. Fire. Did something happen with fire? Man, I don't remember. Oh, wait, there was a dude over there. Did he have fire? Oh, not even just okay. Whoa. I think somebody's been getting into the gourd. That drunken wobble. All right. Oh shit, this guy has a phase 2? Phase 2? He thinks he's funny. Look at this shit. A real wise guy. Doesn't work, because I'm pretty sure it's Gwei. Oh, what is this shit? I'm in it. I guess I didn't really get. Uh-oh. Jesus. I'm not familiar with what phase 1 was. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Don't. No. Stay over there. Yeah. Okay. Quick, 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 quick. I think we need to... Got a little bit more than I bargained for when I pulled that out of the ground. He was also on fire. Oh, we should have taken him over to our buddy. Are you kidding? I thought, well, no way they're going to give me another one after all that. Yeah. Hey, Soden Boy, what's going on? Welcome. Age ginseng. Did we age it? I think we aged it through the process of battering it. What the? Are you fucking kidding me? That was a lot of ginseng. The whole choir singing. And a third. Are we? Okay. But what if there was one more? You know I'm gonna pull it out if I see it. There's no way. Like, okay, they've done 3, but there is no world in which they do 4. Couldn't happen. Hey, Frederick, good morning. How you doing? Ooh. Now we got some now we got some spirits in that gourd. You know what I'm talking about? That's my... Well, wait, that's the wrong kind of spirits. It's only 7:30 a.m. Maybe it's a little early for the spirit I'm thinking about. Although, when I was staying with my friend's family, this was also in Hunan, they were trying to be really hospitable. They were rice farmers, like just in the middle of nowhere. Like no access. Like it was like several buses. Like they didn't even have... The way they got supplies and stuff, like vendors would come to town like once a week. And they'd all like walk to the market. It was like really... It was the farthest removed I've ever been from like civilization. But they were trying to be like real hospitable. So the dad, the family I was staying with, every morning, the crack of dawn, we'd get up and have breakfast, and he would pull this like big handle of baijiu, like Chinese rice liquor, real heavy shit, from behind this cupboard and pour me a cup. And I didn't want to turn it down because it was such a kind gesture. Let me tell you what, having just a warm cup of that shit. It is like, it's like Everclear. It's real. It'll peel the paint off stuff. Having that first thing in the morning. Oh my god. And eventually, I realized, like, I'm the only one drinking here. And I asked him, like, I asked the dad, like, are you not gonna have one with me? He's like, oh, I can't drink that anymore. It's making me go blind. Like, oh, you know what? I don't want to. I'm so thankful for your gesture. I don't want to drink alone. So maybe this will be my last cup during my stay. It's probably the absolute worst way I've ever started a morning. Just drinking Baijiu. Oh, Jesus. No. All right. What does triangle do? You're familiar with what it does. I do it a lot. Oh no, and now, oh shit! Just in time for whatever you are. All right, that's charged attacks, heavy attacks. So we're not doing that. We use it to burn the warts off the mules. Oh. Okay. I'll put, excuse me, 5 minutes on. No triangle for 5 minutes. Oh man, just in time for, yeah, of course. They're all monsters. They're all Gwei. Did you set a timer? I did. Just now. We got 4 minutes left of no triangle. It's kind of refreshing. Remember a world where you didn't feel the need to constantly be charging up your heavy attack? Don't you feel a little bit lighter without burdening yourself? That need, that constant need to always be doing that. That also means triangle in menus. No triangle, period. Yes. Right. Okay. Thankfully, I don't think I need it for anything else. Oh, it'd be so good right now, though, right? That's like the perfect situation for a triangle. Oh, what do we got over here? Are you another? Yeah, you are. Oh, fuck. All right, I'm missing. Oh, you're not. You're not what I thought you were. Although you are dancing around. Whoa. Hey. Okay, I am missing it with this one, because I can't do any like jump downward like what do I want to say, like overhead attacks. Just triangle, and we no longer recognize triangles. They don't exist. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't use my cloud step either. That's on triangle. And if I go into red tide, I can't use my attack. That's on triangle. Oh no. Oh shit. Wait. What do I do here? I'm out of tricks. Oh, look at that. Look at that full gauge for a heavy. I can't do it. I got nothing. I think I'm going back to that shrine. I think we're doing this again. Unless I just keep... Unless y'all fuck off. Yeah, unless I fuck off. Into the next life. I don't think it's the most debilitating thing you could have done, but I do miss it. This is the least used. Probably, I get by without a jump, right? Oh, you're still going. Oh, man. Right. Okay, I'm down here. Hey, triangle's back. We'll finish the asparagus. That was fun. It got me to realize just how much I rely on that attack. I knew it, but sometimes something like that makes it very clear. See, now this is a way to live. Damn it. Right. That wasn't part of it. Wasn't part of the plan. Life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Alright, none of this is going to plan. Okay. Whoa. You gotta go. Okay. Now, let's try this again. With my proper tools. Oh, man. Oh. Get out of here. Okay, yeah. I don't have time for all that. What are you? Excuse me. What? Let's get them toes. Or the ankle, I guess. Wow, okay. Do you know what he is? Actually, let me give it a better look. I was just looking at them feet. But I don't think so. Damn, I'm back down here. Can I just... I can definitely run past you. And you? Yeah, those guys, I don't think they're doing cardio, right? I'm not really trying to fight you two. You're trying to fight me. They're still coming. Shit. Whoa. Do I know you? Oh, damn it. Gang's all here. What have you done? Should I know him? I've made some terrible choices here today. But there's just one of you, so maybe not, actually. Oh, get out of here. Fuck. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I see you're a tree-hugging type. Whoa! Not that one. Here we go. Could really use Torrent at a time like this. Oh no! Oh yes! Great shot. Okay. Oops. Well, I totally botched that. Ooh. I thought maybe I could flip over top of it and still get my attack in. Yeah. Oh no! Oh, get the fuck out of here, really? Don't die now. Just figured to be more acquainted after he stepped on you. Oh. Now watch him teleport away and heal. I would not be surprised. Ah. Just trying to revel in my victory. And then here you are. Yeah, you kidding? Just when I think I've left y'all behind. What are you doing out here? It's not a cave. And it's a beautiful, sunny... Well, it's not that sunny. It's kind of cloudy. But sunny enough that you should be snoozing. You should be sleeping somewhere. And yet you're out here fucking with me. What are we going to get? Oh, the whole thing. The spirit of Captain Void Illusion. See, I want to read that, but then I'm so backed up on other stories. I need to work through some tales here today. Let's get a few. Because I don't want to zip through, because then I'll lose track of what I had read. Okay. Oh, fun guy? Fun guy Ling? Fun guy man. As mountain rains kiss the ground, youthful green is all around. In her virtues, quiet display, even gways in the woods repay. In the highland bounds, there lived a widow and her girl, left to fend against the harsh days alone. The mother sold pancakes in the nearby village. The girl gathered firewood, ground grain, and cooked meals, shouldering her share of the family's responsibility. Ceaseless rains had worn down the woodshed, long neglected without a man's hand. The beams rotted, and the roof caved in. One day, the girl found atop the ruins a gleaming mushroom, vibrant and capped like a bowl. Dew dancing on its surface, a spark of life too precious to pluck. She sheltered it with straw, letting it thrive in peace. I'm not gonna lie, that first paragraph, I almost, out of the corner of my eye, thought I saw the phrase cooked meth, and now we're growing mushrooms. So maybe that would have worked. Just the quaint story of a mother and her girl dealing drugs. They got to raise money to fix the roof. Laden with tasks, the girl had no time to play with other children. All her secrets and dreams she whispered to the mushroom, as if it were a dear friend. The toils of life led the widow into illness, urgently needing money for medicine. After discussing it, the widow and her daughter decided to sell their house. A wealthy neighbor, who had once been close to the widow's late husband, expressed interest in buying the house. However, this neighbor was very stingy and tried to exploit the widow's illness to lower the price. They spread various rumors to scare away other potential buyers, bullying the helpless widow and her daughter. Worried and anxious, the girl often hid in the woodshed to cry. The mushrooms witnessed all her grievances. The next day, something strange happened at the neighbor's house. Overnight, Mushrooms had sprouted all over their property. When the neighbors ordered their servants to clear them away, they discovered a large, eerie mushroom about a foot tall, neither green nor yellow, growing on the main beam. When they tried to cut down the mushroom with long-handled sickles, it suddenly rose into the air, opened its cap like a fishing net, and floated above them. It shook itself and then fell onto the man of the house, crushing him to death. The air was filled with countless spores the creature released, knocking everyone to the ground. Afterward, the mushrooms crawled out of the ground, transforming into many Guays. They helped the widow and her daughter pack their belongings and leave the village, disappearing into the mountains. That's a wild-ass story. I like that one. It's also, like, I'm sure I got this a long time ago, but it's pretty newly relevant considering that little cul-de-sac down below where I couldn't stop. Although they weren't mushrooms. They weren't mushroom Guays, but he is a fun guy. I heard nothing. That was a very fun story. Yep. All right, you guys can be a pain in the buttocks. Let's not let you get there. Yeah, maybe just... Oh, should I go for it? Yeah, okay. $720. Radical. Oh. Okay, let's make sure we get you too. Beautiful. Ooh. Almost thought I was going to miss that. Perfect. Okay, wait. I'm on edge with all of these. I don't know what's attached to a creature and what's not. Hey, Ratuni, what's going on? Welcome in. Monkeys. We're monkeying around here. Yeah, I need to follow this. Right to you. Okay, wait. What's been going on? You been playing anything? Oh. Isn't this game the best? Are you playing it? Oh, right. I should have. I'll have an opportunity to try it again. Only watched it and loving it. Oh, no, I'm sucking at life, only working and grinding. I get it. Need more joy and... Oh, monkeys. Everyone's awake. Yeah, I'm having a great time. I really love it. You would think I'd be monkeyed out. So like our podcast we do, we're also doing a bunch of Journey to the West stuff. So I've been like doing nothing but Monkey King for like over a month. And yet, I'm not tired of him. It's giving Monkey Dark Souls. Monkey never dies. Monkey never dies. It really doesn't. He can't. He went to heaven and he ate all the peaches. They got him tending the immortality orchard. And they should have known better. So you know what? They had that shit coming. Those gods. He ate all those peaches. And if that weren't enough, he also like went to the registry in the heavens and crossed his name out of the Book of Death. So they can't get him. Monkey see, monkey bonks. Hey, Mr. Retta, good morning. How was Formula Front? I popped in for a minute. But I kind of had you in the background while I was finishing the edit on our podcast. But I was watching a little bit. You popped in a few times here and lurked. Peaches in heaven confirmed. Oh yeah, they tried to kill him a number of different ways. Just made him stronger. We formulated the perfect military front. Glad to hear it. How was that game? That was the one on the PSP, right? Brew? We brewing something? What are we brewing? Blue Bridge Romance? Whoops. What do I have that's new? Wait. It's just this. Oh, you're right. I'm looking at it. Jade Essence. Ooh, mana 2. And 2 soaks? That's pretty good. Oh, that's real good. A moderate amount of mana. And I can live without one of those. Am I switching? Also, this can... Well, wait. It's legendary. But so are you. Legendary Romance or Legendary Essence? What would y'all pick? You're getting a choice. You get to be bestowed with a Legendary Essence, or you get to experience a Legendary Romance. Okay. Let's get soaking. Let's just see. I want to see what the mana replenishment is like. What did I have going on? I think the Iron Pellet. That's pretty good too. I don't know. Number 2, I'm torn between these two. Maybe this. It's the only Armored Core I haven't played at all. And that was one, it was just made, like, some of the other ones on the PSP were, like, ports, right? This one was just on the PSP. How would you rate this so far? How would I rate it? I have been thinking about it, because we're going to review it on our show. Combat is about as good as it gets, to be honest. I love the combat. It feels so good. The boss fights are really rewarding. It's a good, like, ebb and flow of challenge. I'm loving the skill tree, all the abilities. It's very fun. Narrative as well. I'm loving all the characters. I'm in. It's a fascinating world. There's lots of great lore. I love all of the stories that you pick up about the Gwei. Some of them are just like such great like fables and folklore. They all hit. It looks beautiful, although you can sort of see a lot of like low-res textures. There's a lot of pop-in as well, but like, and a lot of times I'll be looking at something like I'm waiting for the texture to pop in, and it just doesn't. It's just like, oh, it just looks like that. So it is a beautiful world, but you can kind of see a lot of areas where they had to cut, and they're kind of apparent. The exploration is not great. There's a lot of invisible barriers in arbitrary places that don't really make sense. They just like suddenly disrupt your movement, your progress. I don't care for that. And I don't know, like I don't even think I'm halfway through the game, so it's hard to say. Like, I like the more open areas, but it's nice to have some more linear areas as well. Just kind of like be funneled through a bunch of encounters. It's another area where like the pacing I think is good. You get a little bit of both, but a little too early to tell like if that's going to get better. But I kind of feel like I did when I played God of War, where like I like the combat, I like the story, I'm in for the ride, but the world itself, I don't feel rewarded like going through it, you know? It feels like a video game level and not a living, breathing world. It's not quite to that degree. I guess like God of War, like I'm thinking about like the reboots. Oh man, I'm about to die. Oh Jesus, get out of here. I just felt like stifled a lot, you know? Like I'm just kind of stuck in a corridor. I wish it had been a little bit more open. Oh my god. Okay, I need to get it together with you. But yeah, overall, I love it. I would recommend it to anyone who likes this genre of game. It's very good. Wait, what? When did I get diamond? Oh, yeah. Every time you come in here, you bring a lot of good vibes and hilarity ensues. I had a couple... I got like 10 more. I'm trying to remember what happened that I got 10 more. So, made sure they all got a good home. Actually, I think I have like 3 left. Saving them for a rainy day. The only real issues I've seen with the game from this stream and others is invisible walls, and also the visuals with high fidelity are kind of bland. Yeah, I guess that's true too. Like some of the areas are just sort of a little generic, you know? Not enough to like, this wasn't a top of mind criticism to me. I guess just like it wouldn't be like a 10 out of 10 area or environment. But it perfectly, you know, feels like what it should be. I'm in a snowy forest. I'm in like a sandy desert area, you know? But, yeah, some of them are kind of, I guess, more like stock, you know? So there is that. There's a Japanese-only PS2 version that has 5v5 AI squad battles, which sounds interesting to me. Playing the PSP version since it's the one with a story. Is that the one, it's basically just arena battles? There isn't really much of a story? I didn't realize that about God of War either. I mean, that's just my opinion. I loved those 2 games. The reboot, not reboot, but just the 2018. I think it's 2018. God of War and Ragnarok. But it was a similar experience where it's very managed exploration. And it's fine, it's just that's the kind of game it is. But it's not... It's not as fulfilling an experience as games that are more open. For me, it's just I prefer those types of games. Just imagine the invisible walls are the Buddha keeping you on the true path. Actually, that's an amazing take. I love that. Can I use that? Monkey has caused some trouble in the past, you know? He's gotten into a few things. We mentioned the peaches. He tends to cause shenanigans. Look at him now. He doesn't need to be breaking all these things, but he's doing it anyway. So the Buddha's like, look, I'm going to let you go, but I'm going to keep you on a leash to a certain degree. You're only going so far. We're not going to have a repeat of what happened last time. That's like an interesting take. It's been that long, I feel like it just came out. I think the PC version did, right? Last couple years. But I want to say, I mean, I played it a while ago. Formula Front is billed as an AI sport, so you build and program a squad and see how your creations perform. Other than that, it is all 1v1 arena fights. Okay, I like what I was seeing. You know what I really liked? I like those menus, man. I popped into the stream. I was like, what is this bright, cheery, flashy menu I'm looking at? I really liked it. Dynamic. Caught my eye. Said, let me lurk here for a little bit. I'll keep you going for a little bit of a, I don't know, something to capture my attention when I need to look away from editing. Find an excuse to take frequent breaks. Yeah, PC version in 2022. Okay, yeah. Is Ragnarok out on PC? Also, Frederick, have we talked about those games? I would be curious. I don't know that you've given me... Maybe you have. I'm sorry if you have. How do you feel about those games, if you've played them? It's coming in a couple weeks. Okay. Formula Front is very upbeat and stylish. Yeah, I was liking this style. I don't like what this is, though. I don't like this style. This looks nasty. There was a path over here. No, I'm not being cowardly. I'm not turning tail and running away. I want to finish all of the pathways on my plate before I go asking for whatever this is. Helping to that. I never played them, but I've watched them. Love the story. Okay. Yeah, I do too. Had you played the... I'd never played... I mean, I briefly. I think the first one on PS2. But not to any great degree. I've never gone through those original games. I would like to. So, like, coming into the... No, I guess I have been over here. No, I have. Okay, I was I'm out of excuses then. No, I'm not. Wait, let's see where this connects. I don't think I went all the way down here. Yeah, coming into that... Do we just call it a reboot? Because this is like is a sequel, but it is a reboot of the franchise. Anyway, that... It's like, I feel caught up. I know the stakes. I'm immediately in. I'm immediately on board for this journey. First game has some weird pacing at times, but overall it was a really great follow-up to the earlier God of Wars. Are you a fan of those? God of War, too gory for me sometimes. Sorry, Caps, no, it was appropriate. Kratos, he has a way of escalating suddenly. So caps lock's hidden in the middle of a statement about his game. Couldn't think of anything more appropriate. Ragnarok does not have the same pacing issues. Overall, just an improvement on the 2018 game. I agree. I think it was hard for me to say, you know, because the first one made such an impact just because of like the experience as it was that it was. Ragnarok as a follow-up, it's gonna not pale in comparison, but at least it's not gonna have the monumental impact that the first game did as like a new, fresh experience, you know, because it is a continuation. So I don't have like the same, like when I think about it, I don't have quite the same strong feelings as I do about the original. And I love the simplicity. Like, it gets more complex as you go through it, but, you know, delivering mother's ashes, you know? And like a father trying to connect with his son. I just love, like, the purity of that tale. But, man, Ragnarok just, like, expands it in such great ways. You meet so many great characters. I don't know. It'd be a hard choice. Oh, another one of you. Wait. Are you... No, this isn't. You're a different one. Right? I think I've wandered. I don't think I've been over here. And I don't think I'm going to take you down with... Wait. I don't know where I am. What? Bats! No, not a bat. Something came in from the skies and I figured that's what you were. What are you? It's not a reboot, really. It's a sequel. Yeah, you're right. I think it's just really the naming. I'll take it. Fuck it. I'm not trying to get more trouble than I need right now. Sure. I don't know where I am. I'll take you down though. Yeah, I think it's just really the titling, right? Otherwise it'd be like, yeah, it's obviously a sequel. It's a continuation of the story. It's picking up where I imagine, based on what I'd seen, the previous games had led to. But just like calling it God of War, and then I guess it did seem like a fundamental change in the structure of the game. In some ways, I don't know. Maybe not, because it had been a long time. Is it just an update? And I also haven't played God of War 3. I don't know where the series had gotten to by that point. Playing earlier games make the experience a lot better. I don't think that fits a reboot. That's a good point. I think... no? Oh, I'm not falling. Bye-bye. You're falling. Maybe I should just run into the... whatever that nasty thing is. I don't have any interest in getting 2018 for PC, but I might get Ragnarok. You said you'd watched both, like all the way through. Do you know the entire story? Like, do you know how it ends? Ads in 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Oh! Man, I don't like you guys. Another 2 of you. Oh, jeez. And I think they are a fun take on Norse mythology. Lots of obscure stuff referenced. Changes are generally good. Yeah? That's what I wanted to get your opinion. Purely on that. I mean, I'm interested in all of the opinions, but specifically on that, I was very curious how you would feel about what they did with that mythology. What if someone used a God of War pickup line on you? I think I'd turn and just head in the other direction. I think that's a serious red flag. I guess it depends on what character. Is it a Kratos line? What is Kratos' pickup line? Come, we mate. You know, like, I don't know. Just like, you're going to demand that we're getting right to something. Yeah. It'd be like a very pragmatic thing too. Like, not like I have the desire for intercourse. Like Atreus, he would do better with a sibling. We must produce another. I've watched all of both except for Ragnarok DLC. Oh, you know what? I haven't watched that either. I haven't played that. That dropped after I finished the game, I think. But wasn't that just like, isn't there like a roguelike mode or something? Is there story stuff? I should go back to it. I'd like to try that out. They clearly didn't like you either. Nobody likes me. It's fine. Everything's mutual. Nobody likes anybody. Alright, we're going to see whatever this is, but we're going to do it on the other side of a quick commercial break. Gotta leave the people hanging. Don't touch that dial. We'll find out what this shit is after these important messages from our sponsors. Kratos doesn't do pickup lines, he just tells you to bend over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, right, those orgies scarred me. Oh, yeah. There is story stuff. Apparently really important. No kidding. He does yell boy a lot. Maybe just howdy after that. Oh, Jesus. Odin and Ragnarok is pretty much perfect. Same with Thor. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought those were both. I loved Ragnarok's take on both of them, really, Thor, but I think Odin in particular, especially seeing like the side of him, like the fatherly, so avuncular, but like actually fatherly, like father figure to Atreus, and like how he manipulates and draws you in. So good. Man, that game is so good. Oh my god, boy is the only word he knows. Alright, quick break. I'll be right back. I guess over the break, think about your best Kratos pickup line. See you then. Thanks everybody for hanging around. That's a sound to come back to. Did I read this? I love how I read it to myself as I was going on break, I think. I love how desperate Odin is. Yeah. Me too. I did enjoy breaking. Did you? Thank you. I like when people refer to the new God of War as Data Boy. Yeah. I feel like someone sent me at some point, it was just the cover of God of War 2018, but in place of the title of the game, it was just Sad Dad Simulator 2018. I thought that was very appropriate. Speaking of Kratos, let me tell you what. I often, when I'm getting a game, I see that standard edition, and then I see that deluxe edition asking for $10 more. And I always give it a look, like, okay, what are they thinking is worth $10? And it's usually some horse shit. They got me this time. They got me this time with Astrobot. I did it. And it wasn't even for Kratos, although that's part of the package. Getting the Kratos skin for Astrobot, it was the Bloodborne Yarnum Hunter skin. It's like I gotta have my little Astrobot looking like Bloodborne. I gotta do it. You got me. You got me. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. Speaking of Bloodborne, look at all this shit. Whoa! Great time for headbutt. Yep. Perfect. Okay, good. Sometimes they just dance out of the arena, and that's when I hit them with Immobilize, and then it's just worthless. Beautiful. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop it. Stop it. Ugh. Hot dog. Captain Kalpa waving goodbye to you. Bye-bye. I think we gotta do a story time. It's just another one. Just another one in the journal. Mine core. Hell yeah. I might have enough. I don't know if I already had... I definitely already had one. Maybe two? Might have three. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Break was good. I'm eating barbecue sunflower seeds. I'm a little jealous. I don't need to be jealous. I have sunflower seeds right in the other room. I just... Yeah. Maybe not at 8:30 in the morning. But if I want them, they are there. But they're not barbecue. Is that your sunflower seed of choice? What's everyone's favorite flavor of sunflower seed? In Norse mythology, Odin desperately seeks a way out of dying during Ragnarok, seeks any and all knowledge, and God of War did a good job with that. They did. Astrobot, let's go. Are you going to play? I love Astrobot. I'm so excited. I'm putting everything on hold. I kind of forgot it was coming out. I just remembered suddenly. Because I had the controller on pre-order. Like, oh yeah, that's coming tomorrow. I don't know if you've seen the PS5 Astrobot controller. It's another place where they got me. They got me. I just... It's too cute. I gotta hold it. Gotta hold it in my hands. Definitely give him Bloodborne. Man, I miss Bloodborne. October is Bloodborne month. Are you gonna... Yeah, it is. For sure. Are you gonna play it in October? I would love to. I would love to stream it, you know. I haven't streamed it. But this year, there's just... See, I don't know if you had popped in for any of those. I'm trying to remember. Or maybe you did. And I didn't know it. But we're playing a lot of Resident Evil. We did some fundraisers. So I got to go through basically the entire Resident Evil series. At least in terms of mainline games, yeah. So we'll be playing a lot of that. And some game requests. So there's no time for Bloodborne this year. Maybe next time. Why did you bow to him? Why did I bow to him? Monkey doesn't bow. Breaking immersion. Oh, I love how ugly this thing is. The stamps, though. Could definitely make an OnlyFans for its feet. Let's go. Now, if we made the OnlyFans for that thing's feet, what do you think that people would be coming to see? Should we keep smacking it with a cudgel here? Or should we treat them nice? Maybe they'll do a little bit of both? Or is that like... Are those tier rewards? But what do the base tier get? Do they get kindly foot action? Or do they get violent foot action? I don't know. What do people tune in for that content? What are they going to pay? What are they going to really break out the pocketbook for? First try, good work. Maybe we'll finish the game in time. Ambrose shared with me that you took 66 hours to complete the game. You're a lot faster than I am. I don't know what to do with that information. File it. And just say to myself, probably not. But at least I have a rough estimate of what it took somebody else. That said, their take on Thor does not seem like the kind of guy to cross-dress, and definitely would not be mistaken for the most beautiful woman in Asgard. Yeah, I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Some people see that Ragnarok Thor. They might be into it. You know, he would be good to cuddle, for sure. Yeah? I would definitely feel safe in his arms. Boss ass. I'm allergic to sunflower seeds? Oh no, I'm sorry. Are there any... Is it just an allergy to sunflower seeds? I'm just like, other seeds as well? Or nuts? Or, I don't know. I'm not familiar with this allergy. What is that? Is there anything related? That sucks. Yeah, they are great. It's one of the things that helped me quit smoking, actually. Especially being on some long car rides. That's like, sometimes when I drive home, after moving to a different state, you know, and I'd have like a 12, 13-hour drive, and I would usually just do it in one straight shot. Man, I'll tell you what, that's when it really kicks in, like, oh, you know what would make this drive a lot better? Smoke break. So that really helped, just having a bag of those. Something to do. I gotta have something to do with my hands and mouth. Peeled. Oh, God. For the feet? I fell behind. I think that's what that's in reference to. Oh, no. Yeah? So not an OnlyFans, an Only Flays? We're just flaying shit. Oh, God. Or no, wait. Maybe you have a less grotesque thing. Are you talking about, like, foot exfoliation that we were talking about before? Like, putting on those socks and peeling off the skin? Or are you actually talking about flaying feet? I think there is a market for both. You just got to find your audience. They are. Are you deadly allergic or just annoying allergic? I'm glad it's not deathly allergic, but I still feel a sore throat type of burning when they go down. Oh, man. Oh, wait. Or is this are you talking about seeds for the peeled? Maybe I took this into a really nasty, weird, dark place. Or shelled, I guess is the right term. Shelled? Or are we shelling the feet? I don't even know where we're... Okay, but maybe I should read all the chat messages, and then we're maybe all on the same page. I'm allergic to citrus. I remember you telling me about that, yeah. And cats. You will never see me walk past a cat without trying to pet it. And offer me an orange, I am likely to eat it. I get that. If it weren't a deathly allergy, I would probably do the exact same thing. Okay, good. I was hoping you wouldn't get a rash from me mentioning them. Apples and pineapple give me the throat itch. I get it with the pineapples. I'm with you on that. But it doesn't happen all the time. And so, similarly to what Frederick's saying, like, give me a pineapple. If you offer me pineapple, I'll probably eat it and be like, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe this is the day where I get a little of that mild allergy. And maybe I don't. But on the way there, I'm going to enjoy this pineapple. I did unlock the shrine. Did I? I don't know. If I were a betting man, I would say most likely not. Let's go find out. I have no idea how to read this. Prim's poem? Thrimskov... Thrimskivitha? One of the best known poems from the Poetic Edda. The Norse myth had enduring popularity in Scandinavia and continued to be told and sung in several forms until the 19th century. I wonder if I read this. I'll read through it and find out. Like, I took a mythology course in college, and that was really my first time really getting into, like, Norse stuff. And we did read the Edda. And also, what did we read? Was it called the Mabinogion or something like that? Oh, wait, that's different. That's Welsh prose stories. That's not what I'm thinking of. Just the name popped into my head. But we did read that as well. This is the problem with doing a bunch of mythologies in quick succession that you're not really familiar with. You know, in the span of a couple weeks, just reading through a bunch of stuff, in addition to a bunch of other classes. And I was an English major, so just reading so much. A lot of it didn't take. But there are some vague memories in there somewhere. That said, this part he would definitely do. Thor laughs internally when he sees the hammer, takes hold of it, strikes Ymir, beats all the Jotnar, and kills the older sister of the Jotnar. Peeled feet, huh? I see how you think. Look, it just, because that wasn't long after the feet stuff, right? No, I guess it was. I'm looking. There was a bit of distance there. Okay. Anyway, next message. I got to keep reading. It's all backed up. Keep your eyes and feet peeled. Yes. Sorry, I was on the phone and missed out on. It's fine. There was nothing to miss out on. No. Okay, this shrine. Yeah. Did I get it? I don't know. Let's make sure. Like a banana. Oh, God. Look, I might have taken it there, but I didn't like it. I didn't like being there. I don't like the image. Don't care for it. Like a cheese grater. Oh, jeez. I mean, is that peeling? That's grating. That's a little more intense. Yeah. I'm talking about a simple, good old-fashioned flaying. I don't think I'm ready for the grater stuff. What fruit peeling technique do you use for your feet? Orange, apple, banana. I think, like, when I imagine what y'all, like what Silent Shelf was talking about with the foot exfoliation socks, I imagine, like, pulling off strips. No, actually, it's not like a fruit at all. It's like a hard-boiled egg is what I'm imagining. That you didn't prepare quite correctly. Like, you don't have your technique down yet, so it's coming off in, like, little bits. And it's a pain in the ass, and you're having to, like, pick little bits of shell off. And it's not coming off in, like, one satisfying sheet. It's just little by little. It's a time-consuming, tedious process. Okay. I actually remembered you had a follow-up attack this time. Progress. And beautiful. One more. Oh, I don't have stamina for that. I had stamina for that. Okay. You were an English major too? Nice. And Spanish? Hell yeah. What did you do for your, I don't know if your major worked the same way. Like, what was your final thesis on for your English major? Did you have, like, a senior seminar? I did Virginia Woolf and E.M. Forster. I was really into the modernist period, so I was looking at a lot of stuff around, like, 1914, 1912, 1914. You better not. That link is the story of Thor waking up missing his hammer. It has been stolen, and the thief offers the hammer in return for Freya's hand in marriage. Thor ends up cross-dressing and going in Freya's place. He gets the hammer and murders everyone. Thank you for that. I'll give it a read later. That does sound familiar. I did say Ymir. Yeah, because it's the closest thing, like, oh, I can't read this, but it looks like something I know, but then, right, I missed an R in there. Wait. Oh, Thrymir? Or Thrym? Okay. I know you've taught me many times how to read these characters. I haven't studied. Sometimes I go a little too far. It's fine. This is the place for going too far. You're in the right spot. Banana seems the most convenient. Break off the big toe and peel the skin off from the... Oh, God. Yeah? Yeah. Eggy feet? Yeah, I think I'm going eggy feet. I'm having an image of like a human peeling their skin off like a snake. Am I thinking of the X-Files? It might be that one. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Y'all know what episode I'm talking about? I think it's in the first season. Although he comes back. It's like the guy that can... He's got all those snake qualities, and like I think it's called Squeeze. Or he's like, how did someone get into this room to murder anybody? The only thing here is like this little tiny vent. Repeat for other toes if you have to. You love this question? My thesis class was entirely on the author Joan Didion. Oh, okay, nice. I think the only thing I've ever read by Joan Didion was The Year of Magical Thinking. That's Joan Didion, right? Of her just like processing her spouse's very sudden death. These are Norse characters, not modern ones. It's called Squeeze. Thank you. Who likes the X-Files? Are y'all fans? Victor Toombs. Yeah, I know that name. Yep. First season, September 24th, 1993. And I feel like that episode, it's in the opening for the X-Files, like during the opening credits music. Like the scene of Mulder and Scully, like, coming into a room with their flashlights. I'm pretty sure that's from Squeeze, right? When they're going in to, like, see his nest that he made out of all, like, the newspapers and stuff. He shows up in 3 episodes? Oh, man, am I forgetting one? Okay. He comes back another time? I don't even really... I'm kind of mixing up the ones I know. It's been so long. Last is in season 8? Maybe I never saw it then. I never saw the latter seasons. I don't know when I fell off. I don't think I remember watching anything with Robert Patrick. Like, I remember seeing one, and it felt so wrong to not see David Duchovny that I just did not watch anymore. Whoops. He's in 2 episodes in season 1. Oh, those are both in season 1. Okay. And then photos and flashbacks. Okay. So I basically wrote my thesis on how our health struggles and life challenges correlated to what was happening historically at the time. Yeah? That sounds really interesting. So were you a big fan of hers, and that's why you chose to do your thesis that way? Or was there... I'm curious about the choice. Like, for me doing Virginia Woolf and E.M. Forster, there were, like, some set periods that I was able to choose from in terms of a senior seminar. And I suddenly just got... Like, I was looking at the options, and I think I was already kind of interested in, like, modernist literature in that time period, and, like, some of the radical changes that were happening in the arts. And just kind of went with it, but I wasn't, like, a huge Virginia Woolf or E.M. Forster fan before doing my thesis on that. Just, like, those were the 2 authors we focused on, so I had a lot of... Like, I was reading all of their books anyway, and doing, like, deep dives into them, so I kind of had a lot of material ready to go for a thesis. Should have healed. Let's do it now. He dies in this episode? I definitely have seen this episode. I guess I didn't remember. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I do remember that. Been a very long time. That was a show I was watching, like, as it aired. I was 6 years old, 7 years old, and it was scaring the shit out of me. Like, the first one I think I ever saw, and I had nightmares for days. I think it's just called Ice. It's basically The Thing. It's the Thing episode of the X-Files. They're doing the same thing of, like, the paranoia and, like, who is infected with this. And they're in, like, I don't know where they are. Antarctic research base or something. But that one really scared me. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. I want to watch another one. I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to watch another one after the way I've responded to this one. But I'll have to convince my parents to let me. Oh. Maybe just be content with this. Not even content with... Oh my god. Alright. There. Oof. Whoa. She was a very referential person. Yeah? Ooh. Like her endnotes were insane. So many goddamn references. She's one of your favorite authors of all time. I gotta check out more. Do you have any recommendations? But only because I took the class. Okay. I cried almost every class. Her writing style is insane. Paragraphs of run-on sentences packed with historical and cultural references. Took me forever to get through a page. Sometimes I'm in the mood for that. At least for a nonfiction. You had to do a lot of research while I read. Yeah, I read it, and I can remember some parts of it, but honestly, I don't know how much I've really retained. But I remember enjoying it. Well, I remember being affected by it. It wasn't like it was a good read. It was very sad, you know. Because her husband just, like, without warning, no pre-existing health issues, just, like, went into cardiac arrest or something. I'm trying to remember. Was it a stroke? I just remember her describing the scene of him just, like, collapsing on their sofa or something. And he's just gone. Like, without warning. Jesus von Christ. With Scully's help, Mulder escapes back out through the utility entrance and turns on the escalator, which drags Toombs to a gruesome, crushing death inside the escalator mechanisms. Yeah. I skipped to the end to see if it would refresh my memory. Because I didn't remember him dying. I kind of remembered him, like, still lurking out there. Like, maybe we'll see him again. But I guess that's how the first episode ends, but not the second one. What was my thesis on? What was the exact title of it? But it was... It dealt a lot with, like, what was happening in modernist literature. As sort of like this last attempt from authors to sort of experiment and have, like, some almost, like, what we would think as, like, postmodern tendencies to, like, have very fragmented narratives and focalize through a lot of different characters and, like, do a lot of surrealist imagery or, like, stream of consciousness writing and stuff like this. It comes up a lot in, like, Virginia Woolf's The Waves, like, a lot of her more experimental works. So there's a lot of experimentation with these authors. But ultimately, it was like this thread of... like, this literary thread, like, they call themselves, like, the monists. Basically this idea that, like, but in the midst of all that, the experimentation, and the fragmentation and the general, like, they're responding to world-shattering events, right? The First World War and, like, just the breakdown of the order that people had grown accustomed to. There's still a desire, like, in the wreckage we will build something. So, like, we still want to ultimately, like, have a clear narrative. Have all of these threads amount to some definitive experience, something, some meaning to be conveyed, some symbolism in the service of something, a worldview, and just sort of like them and a few other authors being like the last gasp of that trend in literature. Like it still exists, but like in terms of, this was before we really got into like postmodern territory and like the breakdown of all meaning, not even just in the arts, but just like in society, right, in the world. Like, what can you trust? Like, what is there any definitive true reality that we all share? No, it's all just like filtered through the subjective, you know, just like that. It was playing around with those ideas and just looking at a couple of their novels and doing some like historical stuff of like what it related to, what they're referencing. It was fun to go through that, but it was mostly about that. Sorry, it's kind of long-winded explanation. Also, I'm trying to like conjure up the memory of a paper I wrote. Holy shit. Over 10 years ago. Yeah, maybe deal with... this is not a smart way to do that. This X-Files episode has some of the worst Norwegian I've ever heard in anything ever. Really? Do I remember this one? Oh, no, I do. Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. We tell ourselves stories in order to live. Mm-hmm. Life-changing. Oh, is this... are we going to get to hear it? Norwegian? Let's give it a listen. Oh, it's a little loud, sorry.
Där jag rika nog att de kan fortælle mig sånt. Jag är intresserad i.
Er du sikker? Få vekk deg allerede. Tror du? Og hvorfor tror du det ikke lurte deg?
Jag vet vad du prøver å gjøre, Olsen.
Hvis du ikke stoler på meg, så stol på de egne øyne. Du så vold som hintet til kraftin. Da tar berit parti. Men du bare var...
Vi må alle dø.
Ikke på det med maten.
Hvorfor skulle jeg gjøre for deg? Du er en løgner og en morder.
Vi er bare drevet du for å overleve. Vi vil ha deg sammen. Du kan ta Dallas, jo.
Okej, jag hör vad du säger. Fortell mig den stora hemlighet.
Først lad mig gå.
Borden vet jag att du fortäller sånheten.
Se på mig, Trondheim. Og så ser jeg på disse.
Mm-hmm. They were absolute besties. Oh, it was an aneurysm. Okay, that's what it was. They were creatively soul connected, motivated each other's work. Man, she also lost her child same year. Was that in the book too? I'm trying to remember now. Okay. Man, same year she had her life. Yeah. Was it like a theory class? Actually, the class was on death. So all we did was just deal with. It was a mix. I'm trying to remember what department it was in because I was also I was a dual major because I did religious studies as well. It might have been one of those kind of like in the middle of the Venn diagram courses. Technically, it would have been under the designation of one school or the other. I'm trying to remember. It might have been in the School of World Studies, but it was like looking at death through mythology and like also cultural practices, and then literature, usually like that look at death in a certain culture, like bolstered by it being reflected in the literary realm. So when we did like Death in the West, we did read Joan Didion, and C.S. Lewis, The Grief Observed was another one we read. I'm trying to remember what else. Another really great book. They kind of helped me, actually. I lost a friend about that time. I was in my second year of college. So I'd either just read it or I was reading about that time. I remember rereading it. So yeah, okay, I think I had taken the class first, because I remember reading through it again, trying to process. We lost like one of our friends in a car accident that year. He was a great writer and a very wise, I don't want to say he's a wise guy. No. he was wise. I'm gonna die. There we go. Oh, I thought I was gonna get it though, honestly. What was the style of those books called though? Oh wait, I'm sorry. Were you asking about my seminar? Like what was the movement? I want to say the monists. Let's take a look. Man, I haven't thought about this in a long time. When I type in monism, it just brings up attributes oneness or singleness. So yeah, that is what I'm talking about to a concept such as to existence. So I guess the monist trend in modernist literature to like use fragmentation to build to like some kind of holistic meaning. You know, whereas in terms of like postmodern trends is like, no, we fragment reality because that is reality. There is no constructing some unified monism. There is nothing to be had there. It's fragmented because that is reality, you know? You can't construct anything out of the chaos, right? It's interesting. They're adding vowels to words, almost like how some Japanese people do in reading foreign languages. It's almost like they can't end a word with a consonant. I genuinely can't understand 90% of the words they are saying. At one point, it sounded like he said, "Let me go." I was like, I think that's just English. But I was like, I don't really know the context of what's happening here. I wasn't really looking at the subtitles. I think I was just seeing Norwegian in the subtitles, actually. But, all right. Maybe just, yeah, let him go. The fit go crazy. She writes about the death of her child in the Blue album. Okay, Your Magical Thinking was about John, her husband. Okay, that's what I remembered. It's like maybe she talked about that as well. I couldn't remember. Yeah, maybe it was something you needed to read at the time. I felt her books really helped the way I looked at grief. Yeah. I like the C.S. Lewis one because it talks about some of the things that were really bothering me, like losing a friend. He talks about like the desire to like deify those who have passed, and it's like you want to remember people in their best light, but like I might be mixing up some images, but he talks about like almost like, oh no, are you gonna come back with a full health bar? I bet you are. I bet that's what's going on. I don't even want to lock on. I'm dreading the moment where, yep, there it is. That sucks. We're doing it again. All right. Can't wander. Can't wander too far. Like descending snowfall building up and like obscuring the person that actually existed by all of these like platitudes and like misremembrances and like covering up of the faults of the person, like the things that made them human. Like, no, she wasn't a perfect person. Like, to turn her into this deity where we only remember these certain aspects of her is to lose sight of the person who existed. And I saw that happening, you know, in real time. It was like a first experience of like I'd lost family members, but like to lose a peer, like someone my own age, you know, suddenly like that. And for him to talk about that specifically, in addition to other things, it's like, man, this is just so insightful. Oh my god, you are just wrecking me. But now I'm scared. I don't want to run too far because you just might come back with a vengeance. Okay. And y'all weren't kidding about Chapter 3 being big, though. I'm just like, I'm wandering all over the place. Like, I don't even know. I've missed so many, like, pathways. I keep just, like, going in a direction, finding a bunch of stuff. Which I love. This is what I've been waiting for. But, yeah. I've kind of lost track of where I even... Like, I remember all this, for sure. But, like, I feel like I passed some things on the way here. Will I ever find them? Uh-oh. I should probably go back to reread, but those books were heavy. Yeah. Yeah, heavy subject matter, for sure. And it's weird because English language that lets words end with consonants, yeah. Like with Japanese, there's an obvious reason why it's, you know... It's because they have their syllabary, right? That they don't end with a consonant sound. So everything's just getting spoken through those phonetic units, right? Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. It's funny, though. That bad. Oh, I should be looking at that. This is the dude who speaks Japanese. Yeah, the dude was on another planet writing that shit. C.S. Lewis? Was he in another planet? Is Narnia? Narnia's on Earth. Right? Where is Narnia? I know how you get to Narnia. You're going through the wardrobe. But then also, there are other ways there. Sometimes you're... How does their snotty little cousin get to Narnia? Isn't he, like, on a ship or something? Or he's looking at the... He's looking at a painting of a ship? That's the Dawn Treader, right? What is his name? Eugene or Eustace or something like that? That goes to Narnia? Doesn't he just get sucked in through a painting? Is that right? I can't remember. You also miss a ton of bosses and treasure. Sounds about right. Honestly, I might, I'm probably going to. I'm gonna have to, right? Play some of this off stream. But sometimes I don't really know when I'm heading into like heavy story stuff, but I might be playing some of this after work just to finish it in time. And maybe I'll stream some of that, but most likely I'll have to go back through here and really be thorough. He was beyond such designations. It's one of those, when I think about like where I would most like to be a fly on the wall, like if I could listen to a couple contemporaries have off-the-cuff conversations, I feel like that would be a somewhere on the list for sure. Like to just hang out while like J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis were just talking shop. That would have been amazing, right? And Chapter 4 isn't any smaller. It might actually be bigger. Ooh, man. And I'm over here talking about playing Astrobot. And I'm gonna. And I'm gonna be kicking myself for giving those precious hours away. But I won't be kicking myself because I'm gonna love every second of it, I'm sure. But probably a lot of streaming this weekend. I don't have any plans this weekend. I'll probably be here for a lot of it. So a lot of this and some Astrobot. Ooh. Narnia is Narnia. Yeah, but I just mean like spoilers for the final book. Like they're connected, they go between the planes, and then in the final book, I'm trying to remember. Oh man, because I'm trying to conjure up stuff that I've not read in so long. Like the kids that come into Narnia in that last book, the last battle. Spoilers here. Here we go. They die, right? Like, doesn't Aslan, like, show them there was, like, a train accident or something like that? They're, like, watching, there's, like, seeing the evidence of their own deaths. I'm trying to remember now. He goes to Narnia and ends up in the sea by a ship, if I remember correctly. Yeah, right. I'm thinking, like, isn't he staying, like, it's Edmund. No? Edmund is the original sibling, right? I don't remember now. Isn't it like one is just the cousin and it's Lucy, I think? They're the only ones that come back. And I feel like they're in a bedroom or something. He's looking at a drawing or a painting of a ship, and then suddenly he's on the Dawn Treader. I don't know if I'm remembering that right. And you fuck around and find out. That's all I'm doing. I'm really fucking around. I don't know if I'm finding anything out. I mean, I'm finding out, but I'm coming back here in the exact same situation as last time, where I don't have any heals. And I'm about to come down here and probably get wrecked by everyone waiting for me. You would. You would. So it's like I've learned nothing. I've found nothing out. Or did he get sent to the ship? Like, Aslan pulled him in, right? But by way of that? Like, that was the conduit? I think I need to reread the Narnia books. Or maybe just see the movies. I think the only movie I saw was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe when that came out. Like, the more modern version, which I don't really remember much about. I don't really remember caring for it. I remember Michael Madsen doing the voice of a fox. I remember liking that. That's about it. Oh, shit. Okay. Just gotta do it. I don't want to do this again. Yeah. Use everything I got. Okay. And to what end? To come upstairs and maybe be killed by a different thing? Yeah. There you are. Shit. Is there another? I'll take the other set. Doesn't look like I'm going to. This is what they need. They just need to be putting these things up. Like, would it be out of place to see this out in the wilds? Yes, but it's better than just having nothing and just like me hitting an invisible barrier. Just put a bunch of these up. Or like cones, you know? Just put some cones up. As a resident of Japan, I won't think anything about it. There are cones everywhere. Oh, that hurts. I thought I was going to at least get that and then freeze him and then maybe make my way. Oh, my God. Maybe just go straight over there and maybe not do anything. I got 10 minutes. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Either way, Narnia is very clearly not Earth. It has different land masses and even has an outer edge. Does it? I don't remember that. Okay. So is it like, Is it a world built on like sort of the biblical geography, like that cosmology of like there being a firmament over like a flat landmass? Is that what's going on? Which wouldn't surprise me, you know, C.S. Lewis being such like a, I mean, more so than anything else, he's a Christian theologian, like thinker and writer, way more than like the fantasy stuff. But yeah, you're right. Like that's obvious because there's I guess I can't remember the maps. Like obviously it's like Narnia and like what else was there? Like Arkenland or something like that. I'm trying to remember the name of the other countries. And I should remember the one because it's where the kid comes from in the third book, The Horse and His Boy, which was always one of my favorites growing up. I really loved that book. And he doesn't come from Narnia. I think it starts with a C. I don't remember. There you are. I spent forever farming for that blindfold, and you just casually don't even notice it drop. I did look at it. I saw it. Yeah, should I? Should I pop it on? Let's go take a look. I mean, let's not take a look. Let's remove the ability to take a look by putting on a blindfold. Yeah, that sounds good. What can I say? I'm reminiscing about the world of Narnia here, trying to conjure up what memories I have. It's taken all of my brain power just to do that. I'm not even spending my sparks. What do we get? What do we get? See no evil. More easily triggers perfect dodge. Ooh. I'll have it. Oh, look at that. We're a see no evil monkey now. Who is everyone's favorite blindfolded character in media? Do you like Matrix 3 Neo? I was gonna continue that list, but Kenshi? I don't know. I don't really have that many top of mind. Like it's not even a planet. Yeah, just a realm. Okay. Oh, but it is... Okay, wait, like, is it just made of the detritus of, like, our world getting sucked into this other realm? Because there is, like, there's the lampposts and stuff. I'm trying to remember, like, the first book, The Magician's Nephew, when they go there for the first time, and, like, what the state of the world is then. But, like, everyone's, like, frozen in time. They're all, like, statues, I think. And you, like, awaken them by ringing a bell or something. I'll have to check out the link in a second. Thank you. Yeah, let's just do it. You guys are so strong. You're so strong. Controversy about the last battle. What do we got? Or is this what you pulled out? Eustace, Jill, the Pevensey family, Diggory Kirk, and Polly Plummer were killed. Everyone was killed in that train. Wow, that's dark. I remember like reading that as a kid, like, and rereading the page, like, wait, what? Everyone just died? I didn't remember like everyone dying there, but like the principal characters. Being horrified by that. I was still at the age like I didn't. Like some things I think I got even as a kid, like the Aslan connection to like Christ, and being like the crucifixion. He wasn't crucified, you know. He's like killed on that table, but coming back, like the resurrection, like some of that I got. But at the end of the day, like I would still read these things and like take them on their own merit. So like to me, it was just like very dark. I wasn't thinking about like the thematic reasons and like the allegory to any of it. I was just thinking about like, but these characters, they're all just dead. Wait, what? That is a pretty dark book, actually. The whole book is just like the whole world that you've come to kind of know and love is like this cozy other realm that you've adventured in the past. It's in chaos. They're just like trickster little characters posing as gods. Everything's at war. Everyone's dying. It was heavy to read that as a kid. Not you. Whatever you are. I don't like what you're trying to pull off here, but you are not getting away with it. You think you can see me? Oh. Oh, hey! Never mind.
老友，先前在黄风岭一无所获，不得已，只好来求黄眉老佛。来到这小西天，拜过了佛爷爷才知，我这一生为他人虚度，少了许多快乐。不走了。虽说家中代王遭难，可世间福祸不皆是自取？为己活，才自在。佛爷爷说的对，纵情自愈，无忧无虑。我从没像现在这般快活。
This world has broken you. Those sound like names you give pigs. Aslan's country. A divine legendary land that was visible but not normally accessible from the world of Narnia in the sky beyond the earthly atmosphere to the farthest east of the great eastern ocean. Ruled by the emperor beyond the sea and his son Aslan. It lay beyond the silver sea in the utter east, and indeed ringed around the entire world, as well as above the stars of its sky and possibly beneath its bottom. Okay, I'm going to read all this later. I wonder if this is like... I don't know. Does he explicitly explain the world, or is it just like little random bits of lore that you construct together while you're reading to understand how this is all functioning? Narnia definitely has the firmament. Okay. I thought of it like Middle Earth or something. That's kind of how I was thinking of it, I guess, a little bit, yeah. The Horse and His Boy is my favorite Narnia book. Then we're agreed on that. Callerman, thank you. I couldn't think of the name. I knew the letter it started with. Yeah, I think it's the best book, right? Can we say that definitively? Let's go. Callerman is a large country to the southeast of Narnia. Yeah, isn't there like... Is it the one... I want to say it starts with an A. Was it like Archenland or something like that? Archenland. Right? I just want to get like a map of Narnia. But not just Narnia. Yeah, okay, right. Narnia and then Archenland is like a crescent-shaped country right to the south, and then Callerman below that. Baruna. Sabarna. I don't even remember these other places. I wonder if they ever come up. So much of the game is RNG drop, seeds, curios, equipment, etc. that it makes it hard to 100% the game. I'm down to just a handful of things to find before I can start New Game Plus and then finish out the achievements. Are you going for the full You're gonna try and get all the achievements? I almost said the platinum, but you're not playing on PlayStation. The end of the world is literally a glass-like dome. That's the end of the journey and the journey of the Dawn Treader. They get to the edge of the world. That's right. Yeah. I forgot about that. That is such an awesome scene too, right? Where they like get out and can't they like walk on the water because it's shallow? And they're just seeing like they've come to the end. Man. Time for Narnia reread? Were you done? Did you have anything else to say?
想当年，
Yeah.
我家大王也曾在佛地修行，连他的孩子也是菩萨的弟子嘞。如今我皈依佛门，也算是追随大王。我劝老友，就留在此地，你我做个同门可好？
That's it. Okay. Yeah, it's not too far off now. The hard stuff was the Seas and Curios, and I just finished those right as the stream started. Nice. Congratulations. On finishing the game. I don't think I congratulated you. That's awesome, though. I don't think I'll be going for the... I don't know what it entails. I haven't looked. I don't see myself getting a platinum with this one. I hope they try again with Narnia movies, or better yet, a miniseries. That would be better. Yeah, I don't think they've ever done it right. I remember seeing one of the TV BBC productions as a kid and not liking it, and then I saw that one Narnia movie I mentioned. Didn't care for it. That was that. I don't know if I'm ready for all that. Let's stall with a story. Ginsengling. Inherent gifts in these mythical sprouts reside, walking forth from the earth, spirits untied. Roots serve as limbs, nourishing body and mind. Beware, excessive gathering brings hardships unkind. It was written in ancient records that consuming ginseng could bestow longevity, leading many to develop a fervent passion for devouring this precious tuber, especially aged ones. However, some scholars dismissed this notion, viewing ginseng as both a tonic and a poison. Its elevated status stemmed from its humanoid appearance, they said. Nonetheless, those who made their living by harvesting ginseng always found eager buyers. Deep within the valley, the younglings of ginseng shoots trembled with fear at the unmistakable sound of footsteps. It was the dreaded rhythm of the ginseng harvester's mountain shoes, crushing the thick layers of decaying leaves and rocky earth. And with every eerie resonance, the siblings of the ginseng plants vanished, disappearing one by one. Only the tiniest survivors managed to evade this grim fate, their diminutive size providing a fleeting reprieve. Yet even they bore the mark of fate, a crimson thread marking them, restraining them. Who knew when the harvesters would return to dig them up once they grew into their full potential? Time raced by, swift and unyielding, and on that day, the familiar footsteps resurfaced. With the years that had passed, it was likely the offspring of harvesters who were generations younger than those who came before. Then a quickened pace, a sense of anticipation. The crimson threads had surely been spotted, but oh, what ill fortune! As the ginseng harvester reached for the thread, it led him to a grim sight, the entwined remains of a skeleton. A curse gathered on the tip of his tongue, but before he could spit it out, the ground beneath him rumbled with the sound of scattered dirt. He turned his head. The shifting soil unleashed a monstrous creature, towering and menacing. Fear gripped the harvester, urging him to flee, his frantic screams piercing the air, shouting of man-devouring ways. What we need is a Narnia anime. Let Studio Trigger take a shot. Studio Trigger, what are they known for? But I agree, an anime would be great. Oh, predecessor is Gainax? Founded by former Gainax employees? Well, then I'm in. I'm sold. But let's see what they've done. Kill la Kill. I haven't seen any of these, actually. I'm like, y'all know, I'm not up to date on my anime. Oh, they did Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Star Wars Visions, never even heard of that. Inferno Cop. Original work released on YouTube. Someday, maybe I'll get to some of these. Be right back. See you on the other side. Maybe I won't. I'm actually about to leave, but if you're back. It is a lot of work. You can only get seeds from harvesting plants, and the real-world timer naturally limits how much you can farm. Yeah, right. Good point. Hey, Object Power, what's going on? Welcome. Dang, dude, you're looking badass. I'm telling you. All you got to do is put on enough clothing and just pretend you're a really hairy guy. You don't have to dwell on the fact that you're a monkey. You can get past it. Play it in Chinese, turn off the subtitles, and just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the adventure. There are also curios that only drop at random when you pick up plants. I need to get out of here. I need to find a safe spot. I guess just, well, I guess we'll pick it up here. Because I gotta go. As well as equipment that drop at random from certain enemy types. Yeah, I guess I got lucky with that blindfold. Studio Trigger are known for things vastly different from Narnia. It would be the craziest Narnia adaptation possible. Why not, right? We've done it by the book. A little, right? I guess. I don't really know how... I haven't seen most of them. How accurate they were. But I'm in for that. Why not? Since you need to get every seed, curio, equipment, spirit, etc. for a bunch of individual achievements and trophies, it's a slog. Yeah, I don't see myself doing that. There were days when I used to do that more regularly. I don't even know the last platinum I got. I think it's been a little while. Might have been Cyberpunk. They're doing Delicious in Dungeons, so they are definitely capable of less insane projects. I don't know that one. Should I check it out? They're a great studio. Kill la Kill. I've heard good things about that. And Edge Runner. I like what I saw of that. Alone are amazing. I didn't finish Edge Runner. I need to. Delicious in Dungeon being the second best anime in the last year. Just pause if pausing is a thing. It is. Yeah. Is this why it's not Souls-like? I need to quit. We gotta go. Highly recommend both Kill la Kill and Cyberpunk Edge Runner. Yeah, I really liked Edge Runners. I liked what I saw. I just need to finish it. Too busy playing video games. I gotta go. No raid. I got it like 5 minutes. I gotta walk out the door. So, thank you all for coming. It's great having you. Pretty sure I'll be back tomorrow. Definitely back Saturday. Yeah, catch me tomorrow. I think I'll be here. Saturday, I'll be farting. So come in for the fart stream. We're trying a new... It's a new... you might be seeing a lot of changes on Twitch these days. They're rolling out a new initiative, Smell-O-Vision. And they've partnered with a few huge channels like mine to test out this new technology. So tune in for Smell-O-Vision, all fart stream. I'll be beating Wukong with my farts. It's a new challenge run. Let's see if I can fart my way to the finish. Gotta go. Thank you all. Be well. Take care. See you tomorrow, probably. Definitely Saturday. Some of this. More likely, mostly Astrobot. Anyway, bye-bye.